If you guys want to join modded maps just like these, consider subscribing to the channel with post notifications on, because you guys want to stay updated when I'll actually be doing live streams, because I will be hosting modded maps then. Also, make sure to go ahead and add me on PlayStation so you guys can be one of the first ones to get into the game. But if you guys are sick of waiting on me to actually do a live stream, you guys can go ahead and buy a modded account off of me. All you guys need to go ahead and do is join my Discord, send me a DM, and I'll go ahead and discuss everything with you. I'll do it for PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, whatever one you choose, and I'll go ahead and hook you guys up.
Hey guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell to stay notified when the next video is uploaded. Did you click it?
Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be showcasing the best seed for the Minecraft console edition. This is the third installment on this channel, and I definitely recommend checking out the other seeds. If this one didn't work for you, or you just don't like this one, go ahead and check out the other ones. These seed showcases have been doing amazing on the channel, so I can't thank you guys enough. And this seed's going to work for the PS3, PS Vita, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Wii U, Nintendo Switch, and PS4. It's actually the most up-to-date console edition, so make sure to go ahead and use it on this one, because I really do recommend it. You can get the new pillagers, and it's up to date with 1.14, which is pretty surprising for this edition. But this is not going to work for the new Bedrock edition, sadly, because Bedrock edition has a completely different seed generation, so keep that in mind. Okay, so since you guys showed so much support for this series, make sure to go ahead and drop seeds down in the comment section below. It would mean a lot to me, because it really does help this series continue. If you guys find any extremely good seeds, mainly the ones that have a bunch of different structures in it, like 7 villages. If you guys are wondering how I do it, basically all you need to go ahead and do is untick find balanced seed, set your road size to classic or small. I'm not accepting anything that's extremely large, and then set your biome scale to large. That's how you find extreme seeds with a bunch of structures. So if you guys find anything, make sure to go ahead and drop it in the comments, and it will help everybody a lot. If you guys want to get this seed, go ahead and create a brand new world. Then go ahead and go to more options. Untick find balanced seed. Set your world to classic, and then keep the biome scale on large. Type the seed on screen, and the negative has to be in the seed as well, so keep that in mind. If you don't put the negative, it's going to be a completely different seed. Once you have all that, then you can go ahead and create a brand new world. I already have a copy of this, so I'm going to go ahead and load up with that. So when you guys spawn in, you'll spawn in this plains biome, which is pretty empty, but don't worry guys, this seed has a bunch of different things. It has 7 different desert temples, 6 villages, 2 outposts, and a bunch of spawners, and a stronghold that is actually exposed, which is actually insane. If you guys are wondering about coordinates, it's on this side. Make sure to go ahead and pause the video when needed. Starting off this showcase right over here, this is something that I never seen on a seed before, and by far I'm pretty sure you guys haven't either. So right here's the stronghold, and it even gets better. Right here is the stronghold room. So basically the stronghold is exposed for you guys, and it's inside of this ravine. So I never seen anything like this where the stronghold is just that open, and the roof of the room, it's right there. And I first originally went down here, and I had like my eyes of Ender, and I was trying to find it. And I was so, like, confused on where everything was. I came into this ravine. It was, like, somewhere around here. There was, like, an empty room. Because how this is structured, this is something else, guys. I gotta show this. So, how it works is, like, it's just hovering over it. Like, this is not a normal spawn for anything, honestly, guys. But if we head over to here, yes, it's right over here. This is what, I was so confused, and I saw these bars, like these windows, and I was like, I just went past it. I'm like, dang, where's the stronghold room? And then I went in here, and it was just insane. Let's go over to the first desert temple, which is actually really close. And this is another thing that I want to go ahead and showcase. Just look how this spawned in, and this is actually pretty broken, but I believe there is another one that's even more broken. Let's go ahead and go inside and check what the desert temple has. It has some pretty good things. I have TNT explodes off. Great. So right here, we have a bunch of enchantment books. We have some rotten flesh, iron ingots, gunpowder, bones, protection 2, depth strider 1, and looting 2, which is actually really good for your sword, definitely for looting. And we got some emeralds here, so this is already looking like a pretty promising desert temple. We got some rotten flesh. We also do have some bones, and we have an emerald, which is actually really good. Over here, oh, even more emeralds. It's not an enchanted golden apple, but just a regular golden apple. gunpowder, iron ingots, sand, and some rotten flesh. Over here, we actually have some spider eyes, gunpowder, some golden ingots, so we're getting closer to that enchanted golden apple, and we also do have some sand, and just the basics that you'll find in a desert temple. Let's go ahead and find our next attraction, which should be fairly close. It shouldn't even be that far, to be honest with you guys. Over here is our next thing that I want to go ahead and showcase. So this is just the first village, so nothing really too much to showcase here. A lot of the villages in this new update don't really have too many blacksmiths, so tell me what you guys can find. I'm really curious because I'm having problems finding blacksmiths in my seed, but I just really want to find a blacksmith because that's what really makes the seeds really good. But you always can come over to a village to trade with villagers, or they even have more functionality like these right here, these crops. You can always go ahead and grab them, and as you guys can see, I haven't really played PS4 edition Minecraft. It's introducing that to me just now. Right over here is our second desert temple, but we can't get anything from it, so this seed is completely broken. This seed, I'm going to go ahead and do a separate video on analyzing everything that's broken with this seed. So that's our second desert temple. If we come over to here, here is our third desert temple. Actually, let's go over here. This is our second, right here, this is our second village, but nothing really here. There's nothing. Right here is the next desert temple. So if we go ahead and drop down, hopefully it has some good stuff. It has an enchantment book. Right here is some rotten flesh, sand, gunpowder, and some golden apples. And infinity for your bow, which is actually pretty good. Right here, we actually do have some emeralds, bones, sand, and channeling 1, which is actually really good. And we also do have some rotten flesh, bones, gunpowder. That was actually a pretty lackluster chest. Nothing really too much there. And we have 2 iron horse armors. That is actually ridiculous right there. Rotten flesh, sand, and some bones. So, oh, also, we can't forget about the iron ingots. Okay, so we actually have impaling, which is actually really good. So we actually have gunpowder, sand, rotten flesh, and just the basics that you really need. Right here is our 4th desert temple already, which is pretty insane. And we're also, and this is what I'm really talking about, guys. So basically, this is not supposed to generate like this. This is not normal. So it's just spawning inside of a mountain. So this seed is just completely broken. Something is just different about this seed. I haven't really seen anything like this over my years of reviewing seeds, and you can see that it's all closed off. So just look how this is actually structured. So this is actually pretty insane, and it doesn't even have a door to it. Usually you'll find doors on the side, and just the game is just completely broken. Right here is some sand and some bones. Okay, that was pretty disappointing. We also do have some golden horse armor. Okay, so that's actually really good. Some rotten flesh, sand, and gunpowder. Over here, we do have some sand. We have a normal golden apple, nothing too big there. Aqua Infinity is actually going to be pretty good, but I'm always recommending coming down here to get the enchantment books. So right here, we do have an iron horse armor, emeralds, rotten flesh, and we also do have some bones. And that's going to wrap up this one. This is actually a pretty decent one. It's not the best, but it gets the job done with the golden apples and the enchantment books. Right over here is our first outpost. So this is actually pretty cool. So right here we do have a crossbow. We have iron ingots, potatoes, and some logs. So it's pretty basic. And we also have a enchantment bottle, which is actually pretty good. But I definitely recommend going over there to get some crossbows, or just one crossbow. But that's like the main highlight of that. It is our 5th desert temple right here. So as you can see, we do have some gunpowder. We also do have some rotten flesh, golden ingots, and some string. Right here we do have some spider eyes, golden horse armor. So we have 2 golden horse armors now if you go to all these. Spider eyes and some gunpowder, rotten flesh, string. Over here we do have an enchantment book. I'll go over that after. We do have some rotten flesh. We also do have some sand, gunpowder, and protection 3. So you can actually make protection 4 if you combine 2 of those books. So we saw protection 2 back there, and then we can actually combine it with protection 3, or if you just want to have 2 different pieces of armor. Give me your opinion on that. So finally we have a saddle for the horses, which is really good. So we have 2 saddles, which is extremely good for all that horse armor that we were getting. And don't worry guys, I'll show you guys some of the spawner locations. I know a bunch of people complain about that, but right here is bones and some string. And over here is actually some rotten flesh, golden ingots, and some sand. Right here's our 6th desert temple, so this is definitely looking good for this seed. Let's see what's in the 6th desert temple. Let's see if anything's... 2 diamonds? Okay, that's actually really good, and you can see we have a saddle here, rotten flesh, gunpowder, and some sand. This is actually looking like a really promising seed. If you guys want to recommend seeds, make sure to go ahead and put it in the comment section below. I will actually have that at the very beginning as well, because I really want to find some more seeds to go ahead and review. Right here is gunpowder, iron ingots, and we also do have some string and rotten flesh, just the basics. But can't forget about that saddle, because we have a bunch of horse armor now. We have an enchantment book for punch. That's the highlight of that chest. A regular golden apple. We also do have some sand, bones, and gunpowder. Nothing too big there. Honestly, just the basics. Over here, we do have some more rotten flesh. A bunch of it, actually. String, bones, and gunpowder. And that's going to wrap up this one. Let's see if we can find the other villages now, because we're kind of short villages. And I'm trying to showcase everything in this seed. So this is another reason why the seed is broken. Just look at this. It looks like the villagers couldn't even make up their mind. I know they see all of this other savanna biome that they could have built on, but no, they want to go ahead and go to the desert biome. Like, who grows these types of crops in the desert? Like, this makes no sense. This water should be dried up by now. What's going on here? No, but seriously, guys, I don't know what's going on with this seed. It's really broken. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some other features. I'm just going to do another video on this, honestly, because it seems like this seed really needs it. But this is our second village. No, it's not second, third village. It doesn't really have too many features. That's why I'm not going to really showcase it in detail. It doesn't have a blacksmith, so that's all we're really there for. You can grab the crops from the desert. Good luck on regrowing those, but I don't know what's going on there. Right here is our 4th village, and it also does have our 7th desert temple, which we found the desert temple is quicker than I thought. So we have 2 iron ingots, string, and we do have some bones and rotten flesh. Right over here, we do have some bones, gunpowder, rotten flesh, and some cursive binding. You can always get a pumpkin head, put it on your friend until they die, which is pretty cool. So here is a saddle. We got a bunch of gold, so we might be able to go ahead and make that enchanted golden apple. I highly doubt it. You need 9 gold blocks, which is going to be hard to get. So sand, golden ingots, rotten flesh, bones, and a regular golden apple. Over here, we do have some emeralds, which is really, really good. We got some more horse armor, so it seems like the odds are against us by getting a bunch of horses, but you can get a bunch from these. So emeralds, bones, sand, iron horse armor, and that's about it for that chest. Iron ingots, string, and those are the basics. So right here is our second outpost, which is actually really, really good. So you can see that we do have some carrots, we have some iron ingots, and some logs, string, and that's about it. Nothing really too much to see there. So right here is actually one of the spawners. So take a look at this loot. For some reason, there usually is 2 chests in a spawner room, but for some reason, it doesn't actually spawn it above ground. I guess that's a rule that Minecraft has for world generation. But right here, we do have some redstone. We have some name tags, gunpowder, and we also do have some string and some bones. But it is actually a skeleton spawner, so you can go ahead and set up your very own skeleton spawner here above ground. But don't worry, guys, there is another one. I'm going to go ahead and showcase that right now. I think this is the 7th village. I'm not exactly sure. I believe I visited this again. Like, I don't want to actually showcase things 2 times. Right here is our second spawner that I'm going to be showcasing today, and this is actually a zombie spawner, so it's another above ground one. I really do like to showcase these above ground ones because they're pretty unique to Minecraft's world generation. And we actually do have an enchantment book here. We do have some coal, bones, golden apple, and we do have some golden ingots. And we do have Bone of Arthropods 3, which is going to be good for arthropods, meaning spiders. So that's going to pretty much wrap up the video. If you guys like content like this, I really do enjoy making these videos. And welcome to the second channel. This is my new Minecraft channel. I really do appreciate all the support over here, and it really does mean a lot to me. And if you guys want to submit your very own seeds, make sure to go ahead and do that in the comment section below, because it would mean a lot to me. And it would actually help this series continue, because you guys seem to really like the seed showcases. So thank you guys so much, and bye for now.